got going on is we're just using drowning rods, making a bunch of sets, chasing beaver, and we got one here. But what I want to do is, we got a lot of questions on what we're using and how we would set up for beaver, regardless of the situation or whatever. And so, just wanted to do a quick video to show people that. Like, I know Paul was asking about, I think he's got like an overflow or something in a pond. I mean, you can see like right here, we've got a big culvert. And this culvert is, it's pouring water. But this is all we did. This isn't the easiest area to set up, but oh, now that's a good one. That's a good one. Break out the centers. All right, so I know, Paul, you were asking what we're using and stuff, and wow, what a nice beaver that is. But, so essentially, picked up some trash on the bottom, it looks like. All right, so as I was saying, the only thing that we're using is we've got the fiberglass rods. So these are our HAGz Beaver rods, we call them. They're 1/2 inch by 8 feet long, fiberglass. And then at the end is a stop that keeps your lock from coming off the end. And then on the top, let me rinse it off. That's the HAGz Beaver rod end. This is the top end, that's the bottom end. So it's the rod, the ends, and then we've got this lock on here, okay? And then you can take your favorite beaver trap, whatever it is. This is an MB 750. There's a lot of good traps out there. This is my preference. But all we're doing is, like, if you've got an area where beaver are working, we've got right-of-way laws that we've got to deal with here, so we can only go so far. But we're simply finding a location, kicking in a little bit of a trap bed, right, just to put our trap in so it's as stable as possible. What we're going to do is we're just going to try and send the beaver into the deep water, okay? And around here it's really rocky. It can be a little bit of a chore to get them in. But what I find, and so I'll show you, once I get the rod in the ground, now it's just a matter of sliding the lock on, okay? And then you're gonna take a 3/8 inch T-bar stake, all right? And if you bend the rod down and put the stake in, it tends to give you a little bit more wiggle room to be able to move that rod to get it down in there. And then, so that's what we're doing right there. So we've got the rod, the ends, the lock, and the trap. Stepping in a little bit of a bed. And then we're gonna take a lure, right? And I'm using Big Pile. Sarah uses Tees, Sarah's Trapline Lure, Tees lure. This is Dunlap Lures Big Pile. My preference, again, there's beaver lures out there. This is what we use. And then You can see this already had some lure on it from yesterday. I don't need to top it off, but we're here. So there's that. Then we're gonna put that over where we want him to come in. We had a little bit of guiding here. This is not a very extravagant setup. This is a very quick, it's really hard, it's real rocky, so we're just putting something in. But same thing in your areas, if you got that overflow area, you can get a trap nearby and you get that lure is gonna draw them in, right? That lure is gonna pull that beaver in, he's gonna work that, he's gonna smell it, he's gonna do everything that he can to get his face on it. And then if you got a little bit of guiding, you can help center them up. So we just fenced him in a little bit. That's all that we did, is we just fenced it to try and get him to come in. This is a little bit deep right here. You can see that was a hind foot catch. I generally try and go for that front foot, but this is deep enough water, it doesn't matter regardless. But that's all there is to it. So hopefully that helped you out. Again, rods, the ends, the locks, the trap, a T-bar stake, and your favorite beaver lure, big pile or tease, and that's it. Don't overcomplicate it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you down the line.